Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Jesse,
My name's Eric.
and today we're doing something a little different, right? We're not talking about it in one single kind of type of media. We're not talking about one game or one movie. We're talking about kind of a whole genre of movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is basically like a segment where we just discuss about a bunch of topics, really, ranging from let's say, for example, superhero films, or certain aspects of of the film or game industry that pique our interest. And in this case, we are going to be talking about our favorite genre ever, the found footage genre.
You know, to start us off, it's a genre that it's interesting. I'm attracted to that genre.
Yeah, it's a neat idea.
It's a good idea. Just people don't execute it good a lot of times.
Yeah, I mean, for those that don't know, the found footage genre, assuming if you've been living under a rock, of course, it essentially just amounts to someone holding a camcorder and all that, recording the entire the entire film.
Basically, a film in first person. So you're supposedly looking through the eyes of one of the characters. Or through the camera of one of the characters, you know what I mean? First person movie.
Yeah, so. Yeah. It's basically within the camera's point of view, or the person holding the camera's point of view.
Yeah.
So for the most part, that's basically the gist of what found footage is.
So again, it's a really interesting idea, and if it's executed good, it can make for a great film.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
in recent years, it's been overdone, for the most part.
But, that's true. But I think what hurts it more is the fact that it's been overdone wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it's overdone right, it's still gonna get a little repetitive, but not that bad. But it's been done a lot.
It's been done too many times in the wrong way.
Yeah, and I think that led to its downfall. Because right now it's pretty much dead, isn't it?
Well, I mean, you don't see a lot of found footage films anymore.
Yeah.
To get an idea of where this whole found footage thing comes from, we would have to go into at least what's classified as the first found footage film.
So, in 1980, right?
Yeah, 1980, yeah.
1980, a film came out known as Cannibal Holocaust. And when it came out,
people lost their shit.
Because it was one of the first, it's not the first, but it's one of the first well-known found footage. And people weren't used to that style of that style of filming. And to add insult to injury, in the beginning of the film, they put a statement where it's in the year, I guess 1980 or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly.
In the year 19XX.
Yeah, an expedition went into the Amazon to document a lost cannibal tribe. The people in the expedition were never found. But the rescue team or whatever found this footage. What you're about to see is uncensored. Your discretion advised.
I mean,
so could you imagine? You've never seen a film like that, and you see that,
and it's
and then it's first person.
I can only imagine that the look is what?
No, there's the first time I saw it, I didn't see the movie. I saw the poster. The poster is of a woman, she has a stick through her body, coming out of her. She's basically, she's dead and being displayed like that, like an effigy. You have to understand when you put a statement like that, and when it's found footage style, people are gonna think that's real. So
yeah, this reminds me of the whole War of the Worlds thing broadcast with Orson Welles.
Yeah, I think
it's basically a Cannibal Holocaust is our War of the Worlds, man.
It's the War of the Worlds for the found footage.
Yeah,
it's the found footage version. So, and when it was done like that, it was a little too successful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and people since then there had been other found footage films that wanted to capitalize on that.
So people, it made a mark on history, right?
Mm-hmm.
No one forgot the horror, like the extreme reaction that people had to that movie, because people lost their minds. So that being said, you know, and there were others that tried to do the same thing, right? But in the year, I think, was it 2000?
Either 1999 or 2000. Correct us if we're wrong.
Yeah. They did it again. And once again, they were too successful. Because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know her. You probably do.
Go ahead.
A lot of people thought the Blair Witch was real.
No, I've heard stories about that. Yeah.
They thought the girl was actually missing. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was it was so insane. The director had to call back the actors again just to prove that they were alive.
Yeah. People were again losing their minds. You know, it's like they were trying to find the girl. Like, they thought she was dead. Like, it was crazy, man. Again, it wasn't. I don't think it was as big of a reaction as Cannibal Holocaust.
But it certainly made so much money that that it caught studios attention just to make more of these kind of films.
Yeah, it did make a mark on history, and that marked the resurgence of found footage, which at first, I think a lot of us were excited about it. Right?
Oh yeah,
definitely. It's a new
yeah.
style. It's something different.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen before.
Especially for horror.
Yeah, it's one of the last few original ideas for films.
Oh man.
Come on, you know this. This is true.
That's the sad part. It's mostly true. You're not wrong. That being said, I like to think of I think a lot of people have this idea about horror movies. Is that it's like an urban legend. It's a campfire story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you're telling ghost stories around the campfire, you always, if you're the one telling it, you want to make them believe that it's true.
Yeah.
It happened somewhere. And if you're the one listening, I like to believe that even the ones listening, they want to believe that's true.
I mean, even that that it's fake, you want to be immersed in this story.
Get lost in the legend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's why found footage is, a good idea. And I'll say that
go ahead,
early on. So it's a good idea because it enforces that idea. This actually, even if it doesn't say the statement like Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah.
It implies that this did happen somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere in the world. There's something.
And even though the events are horrifying, because most of the horror movies, it does add a little bit of excitement, a little bit of mystery. You know what I mean? Into your life,
a bit of thrill.
Gotta watch out. And it gives you. Doesn't it give you an icebreaker? In a conversation.
Oh, certainly, yeah.
I don't know about you, but whenever I tell you guys, in school about a horror movie I saw and it was found footage, it's like you're telling a story from real life.
Yeah,
dude. It was going back to urban legends. I have a cousin who has a friend who has a girlfriend who this happened to. You know what I mean? It went back to that, and that's why I liked it. I liked the idea. Now,
now
yeah.
Now there has been several bad examples about found footage being used in certain films.
It's because it's like I just said, it's a great idea that is poorly executed. You know what I mean?
At least in recent years.
Yeah.
I mean, what's one film out there?
It's not just poorly executed in recent films, Eric. It's poorly, in general, it's poorly executed. So, right off the bat, there's a film, I don't know if you want to talk about more films, but
no, go ahead.
This one. So there's The Gallows. I only saw a review of it, and from what I saw, it's bad. It's bad.
How bad can it be?
Okay, so I'm not going to go in depth about it because it's not a review of that movie. There's really no reason the main character's recording. You know what I mean? And I think that's what a lot of these films suffer from, is that they don't explain why the character's filming. It's just filming, you know.
It's one thing.
There's no good reason, you know what I mean?
It's one thing if you don't state where where they found this found footage. It's another thing if there's any if there's no real reason to have this film as a found footage film.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably say the one example that that kind of harkens back it gives that off is probably Cloverfield.
Oh, that's a great example. There's really no, you know, again, we were talking about this earlier. You know, that's kind of a monster film, isn't it?
It is.
And don't you go to a monster film to see the monster?
Yeah, I
don't know, man.
I get they're trying to play around with your imagination. It's imagine if it's like this, or if it's or perhaps it's as tall as Godzilla, or maybe as small as an ant or something like that. But in this case, by the end, it doesn't really pay off.
It doesn't, you know, because again, you barely get to see the huge monster.
Yeah, it's
that's the reason you go to the movie.
Yeah, you're not gonna. Look. You're not gonna watch Alien and just not expect the alien to come out. Yeah, the xenomorph. Yeah.
Or Godzilla.
Yeah,
you don't go to Godzilla film and not see him the whole movie.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
It just doesn't make. At least it doesn't make sense. To use found footage on that case.
I'm really glad you brought it up though, because I agree 100% with Cloverfield. It shouldn't have been found footage. You get me? But at least it explains, you know what I mean, why the character has it.
It sets up. It at least sets up a reason.
Because a lot of the films suffer from what the Gallows does, where it doesn't explain. He's just filming. It's they're football. They're sports guys. They're I don't know if it's a football team or whatever, and his best friend, who is I guess the main character of the camera guy. He joins the drama club or a play, which is I guess his best friend doesn't like it, you know, because we're supposed to be jocks, you know, what are you doing with the drama club, you know, but and that's his whole reason of filming it, to prove him that he's stupid. So that's why he's filming the events of the film, to show his best friend how dumb he looks acting in a play. That's you know,
no
so
shit.
You know,
oh my God.
Yeah, a lot of films suffer from that. But I think going back to Cloverfield, the thing that Cloverfield does good is that it sets it up. You know, they're at their friend's birthday party or something.
Yeah, they're trying to celebrate and all that,
and then a bunch of freaky stuff.
Yeah, shit hits the fan, really.
Yeah, and whoa, there's aliens. I should record. I should keep recording. So it sets it up good. But I also agree, it's not a film that should have been found footage.
It should be more oriented to to what a Godzilla film could be,
like a creature action film. Yeah, because again, you go to see the creature. I can't get over. That's my pet peeve.
I know.
And I guess they wanted to keep it a mystery, but it doesn't. You have to be familiar with the lore, right? And I'm gonna use that as a segue to go into the new Blair Witch. So, we both agree there was problems with Blair Witch.
Yeah, there
too.
is. We don't have to discuss it too much about it.
Yeah, so I am gonna say one good thing about it is that we know already about the witch. We know the enemy is the witch.
Right.
The Blair Witch, and from the first film and stuff like that. We don't know who she is, what she looks like, but we get a glimpse in Blair Witch, the third. Blair
Witch. We do get a glimpse, at least towards the end, right?
Really quick.
Yeah, really quick. But it's based off of a reflection.
Yeah, and but it's similar in Cloverfield in that sense that you get a glimpse.
Yeah.
The difference is we know the lore, we know the background, and that just adds more to the mystery of who this witch is.
In comparison to Cloverfield, this is at least at the time, it's a new film for moviegoers, and we don't even know what it's trying to set up.
Yeah, we've never seen the alien. We don't know the lore. We don't know what it's done. It's the first time on Earth. So to give us only a glimpse of it it hurt the film for me. But in Blair Witch, because we know the background, because we've seen what she does without being present. You know what I mean? So that made her even though it was a short glimpse and not a good one, it added to the mystery, and it made. I think it helped the film. I think it's one of the things it does good.
It's too bad, like, it didn't fix the rest of the film.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't say it was a good film, you know? Like, it's okay, but... I mean, I've never seen it, but I know it does a lot wrong.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about it, or... Like,
well, probably not.
No, okay.
We'll probably save that, like, for a... maybe for a future review. Hold on a second.
Right.
There. Done.
Okay. Yeah, so...
and we wanted to... the found footage film isn't like at least the genre itself isn't just exclusive to horror films. Like you can also find it like in like other in other genres. For example, like District 9, they use found footage very heavily, and they think they set up like a reason why the film's found footage, right?
Again, you know, it has a good reason. I'm glad you brought it up. You know, it's supposedly a documentary about these aliens that live in a ghetto where they're treated like second-class people. They're not given good, they're being discriminated against. They give you a good reason why they're filming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just, oh, I want to prove how stupid my friend looks. And it just so happens that all this freaky stuff is going on. You know, it's too convenient. You know?
Yeah.
Whereas District 9, it makes sense. You know,
they've established that, that this is supposed to be a documentation of you know, these aliens that came to Earth and just see if anything, it kind of reminds me of the way that let's say for example a film crew comes to Africa, just videotape either videotapes or takes pictures of these of you know, living conditions over there.
Exactly, you know, that I think that hits the nail right on the head, you know, yeah, that's a good reason, you know, and I feel like that's only one of the problems a lot of found footage films have.
Now we can't talk about found footage films without without mentioning the one that popularized it again, and that's the Paranormal Activity series. And execution cannot cannot be described any better or worse than that film series.
Yeah. Okay. Again, I gotta go to my first point where you know, they want to make with a found footage film, they want to make you believe it might have happened in real life, right? And I think the first Paranormal Activity does a great job of it. People are freaked out.
Yeah, you basically just get a pool of no-name actors. You just throw them in in a film. You do this whole security camera thing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then you basically got a very successful film. And I think and I think it's what you brought up as well. Is the reason why this film worked is because you have you don't have any familiar faces in the film. You don't have any big name actors.
Well-known actors.
Yeah, well-known actors at the very least.
Yeah. But see, you know, Paranormal Activity, it takes the allure out of it, the mystery that it happened in real life. Why? Because there's a bunch of sequels. You know what I mean? Isn't that
kind of
convenient that a bunch of activity happened in the last couple, and we, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But,
no, I understand that. It kind of takes away the magic, really.
Yeah. So it's like in Fast and Furious, you know, where they keep.
He's really.
You know?
That's a different topic for another day.
But it doesn't work for found footage, you know what I mean? Because the whole idea of it happened in real life. So you telling me all these happened too?
These 5 things happened as well.
So the first one, yeah, I believe, but okay, the second one, okay, it's a little weird that happened too. But okay, the third one and then the fourth one. How many are there? It's 5, isn't there? So 5 times, it makes it not believable. You know what I mean? You know. And if you're gonna go that route, you might as well go to regular style film.
Pretty much. By this point, you may as well.
Yeah. You know, I hope it gets better in the future.
I honestly hope so too, because because like I do like the idea of like of this like whole like found footage idea, like the whole first person view of like of the world, like and I want to be like immersed like into that world. The problem like that the film industry needs to tackle is like is just properly executing it. That's I mean, like I think personally. I mean, of course, there are like other like things that you need to do, but like but I feel like as a genre, it needs to tackle the like the execution perfectly in order for the genre to thrive.
Yeah, the writing, the reason why is it being filmed? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I can't get over that. This is like the main thing you have to establish. But I digress. You know? Yeah.
And with that, like that's that's basically our our discussion regarding regarding found footage. Thank you for tuning in. Leave a like. What's your opinion on on this whole found footage genre? Do you think that it could be better, or do you think it should be wiped off from the very existence? You believe that it's that it's already outstayed its welcome? Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. My name is Eric.
I'm Jesse.
And we'll see you next time.